Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the match preview for Bournemouth versus Chelsea. Premier League football is finally back. Chelsea are back, taking on Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium on Sunday afternoon. A win is needed. I think, for my personal opinion, we're already in must-win territory, so anything but 3 points is going to be a big problem in my opinion. But as always, guys, there's lots to get into. Looking ahead to the Bournemouth game itself, obviously, we had an interview from the directors who've come out and spoken, said some interesting things. We've all been very critical of them, myself included. It's nice to hear from them, and I think they've said some interesting stuff. So we're diving into that, of course. We've also got the press conference from Pochettino, who had quite a lot to say as well, saying that Chelsea need to be more naughty and more aggressive. So let's hope we start to see a bit more of that. But yeah, there's loads and loads to get into. Plus, obviously, lineup for the game as well, guys. Big up to everyone that's locked in already. Please smash the like button on your way in. It really helps with the algorithm and spread the stream to more people. So please do run those likes up. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. And let's say hello to a few people, and then we are going to dive into it. Why is Pochettino playing Chilwell left wing and have Madueke and Mudryk on the bench? Yeah, no, I'd agree. Yeah, Nico Jackson, time to get moving for sure. Some Premier League fixtures been moved. Yeah, they have. Spurs away's moved to a Monday night, which is a bit dog shit. And Man City's moved to Man City at home has moved to a Sunday 4:30. Yeah, I was at the training ground today. Caicedo wasn't training in the main group. He absolutely wasn't. I didn't see him. So yeah, I'm not sure why Sky was saying that, because I couldn't see him at all. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at 16 years of age, looks like he's got a lot of talent. So yeah, if he develops how he should, then I don't see why not. Yes, big up, mate. Hope you're good. We defeated Bournemouth 3-1 on the Lampard. Yeah, no, we need to bag a win. We absolutely need to bag a win. There's no two ways about it. We must get the win on the board, people. However it comes, I don't care how it comes. We need the win on the board. I would drop Conor Gallagher and play double midfield. That's exactly what I would do. Yes, Anto, big up. All good, brother. Yeah, training ground was mad today. It was a great experience. Big thank you to Paramatch, the club betting sponsors, for that opportunity to go down to the training ground, watch the training, meet the boys. Yeah, great morning. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, the guys were looking sharp. The finishing looked good for a change. A lot of time was spent on drills. On shooting drills. There's a lot of time doing that. But yeah, it was quite a relaxed session. Obviously, got a game a couple of days away, so I don't think there wasn't really anything too super intense. But yeah, no, it was great, and the boys were great as well afterwards. It was wicked to meet them and all that sort of thing. Yes, bro, I'll be at Bournemouth on Sunday. I have a feeling it's going to be a draw or loss. RD, hope you're wrong, bro. Hope you're wrong. But yeah, I mean, you just never know. This is the thing right now. We're just not sure. We're just not sure how confident we should be about these things. That's where we're at right now. Peslor, big up my guy. Exclusives. I mean, I suppose Noni Madueke was not training with the main group. He came out much later, and he was training doing some individual work with Chukwuemeka and Chalobah. I'm not sure why that was. I don't know if he's got a slight knock or what it is. Certainly nothing that's been publicised. But yeah, Madueke was not training with the main group. He was with Chalobah and Chukwuemeka, and they came out about an hour into the session and did their own sort of thing. So yeah, not quite sure what's going on with Madueke there. Good to see you. We have to win. Yeah, I hope so, brother. I hope so. Yes, my guy. I hope you're good. Mudryk was looking sharp. He was doing well. The finishes were nice. He was looking at it. I hope he does start, but I personally can't see it. But he was looking good. He was looking good in training. He looked sharp today. So yeah. I had a little chat with him afterwards. But yeah, he didn't really give too much away. Yeah. But, the boys are great. Like Nicholas Jackson was great. He spent some time in a chat for a few minutes. Same with Gusto, Chile, Levi Colwell, Sterling, Palmer. Yeah, the guys were great. You know, they were great. We'll win 3-1. JC, I hope so, brother. A 1-0 is more than good enough for me. Give me that 1-0 right now. I'm more than happy with that. More than happy with that, you know. What else have we got popping off here? We have to win on Sunday. Yeah, no, Sunday is going to be big. It is going to be a must win. But yeah, it was a bit. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know where Caicedo was. Pochettino, I think, said in the press conference that they were hoping he would be ready. I'm pretty sure Sky got that wrong. I saw the guy from Sky who was standing near me. I don't know. I think Caicedo will play a part. Whether he's going to start or not is another question. But unless I'm blind, I certainly couldn't see him. That much is clear. Will with everyone? Yes, brother. Hope you're good. Appreciate it. I don't think he'll play on Sunday. No, maybe not. No, Enzo was fine. Enzo's ready. He was out. He was out. He did the full session. He did a few individual runs with one of the training coaches. But yeah, no, he took part in the session. Nah, bro, I didn't see Caicedo at the training ground today. Did you see Pochettino at training ground? Yep, saw Poch there. Yeah, he was great. Yeah, quick chat with him. Nothing too in depth because there was a few of us there. Not of the training session. No, you weren't allowed to take any pictures or photo of the training. But no, I've got photos with all the players and stuff, and you know, got the shirt signed and things like that. Yeah, could be Leslie for sure. I wouldn't rule that out if he sticks to sort of what we've been doing. I think Leslie could be his time again. He was great as well. He's massive, by the way. I've seen him play a few times in the stadium, but when you stand next to him, it's kind of mad how big he is. Should have. Well, I mean, yeah. Look, let's wait and see what happens tonight. We are going to dive into that, but yeah, people, we're going to dive into, because we don't hear from the directors much, and myself included. And I think a lot of us. Yeah, Palmer was there. Palmer was good in training today. He was firing a lot of balls into the back of the net. Chile, sorry. Palmer was there. He spent a lot of time with Raheem Sterling. I think Sterling's really kind of looking after him, as it were. So yeah, no, Palmer was a nice lad. Same with Sterling. Yeah, we're going to dive into what the directors have been saying. Because you know, we've had an interview with obviously Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley, guys that, you know, myself included, we've been critical of over certain instances this summer. Things haven't been not as good as we wanted to. But let's dive into a few of their comments. There's a few to get through, so I'll bring. I don't know if I've got these up in order or not, but we're going to dive into it anyway. So let's have a quick look. Let me zoom in on this, people. Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart. With this group of players, the excitement is building. You can feel it. You can feel it daily. There will be setbacks. There always are, and it can take time. New players, new head coach, different philosophy, and many of the players not being able to complete a full pre-season for one reason or another. It won't happen overnight. That's normal, but we are all excited about what the short, medium, and long term looks like with this group and Maurizio leading it. We want what we've got here. We want players that want to fight for the club, that want to fight every day for each other, for results, for the supporters, for the staff. This club knows how to win. It knows how to succeed. So it's important to bring in players that align with building something special here. And we will get stronger as a team and club as we head deeper into the season. I think that's pretty fair. I think that makes sense. Look, you know, it's good to hear from them. And look, it is going to take time. You know, this is the one thing that, you know, as fans, I do include myself sometimes, but a lot of fans don't have the patience. They think, you know, it's just going to happen instantly. It's going to happen overnight. The reality of this situation is, people, this is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. And whether people want to call it PR or whatever they want to, whatever, you know, people want to call it, end of the day, you know, like whatever they come out and say, there's going to be people that aren't fans of it or criticize it. But what they're saying is true. You know, we want players that want to fight for the club. So I think now that could be an indication into in the past, maybe we've signed players that don't necessarily want to fight for the club. They've come here for the money in the past. We maybe not signed the best characters. So look, a lot of what they've said in that specific instance makes sense. And look, when this clicks, this will be good. But the annoying thing is, and the frustrating thing, I guess, from a fan perspective is, we don't know when that moment that is going to all click is going to be. So yeah, it's a tricky one. Let me just dive into this. Yes, Wes, big up my brother. Hope you're good, bro. We need directors from bigger teams, not from Brighton. I mean, I don't necessarily think that's the best. Yeah, he's got a little bit of English. You know, he's got a bit, not loads and loads. But yeah, there's some there. I just knew this. Really good to hear you visit. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, I was lucky enough to go and visit. So yeah, no, it was a great experience. A great experience. Yes, brother, big up. Yeah, no, I had a great time. A great time. Yeah, it's yeah, kind of a mad one, really. Wasn't yeah. I mean, wasn't expecting that to happen, but yeah, it's good. Yeah, bro, I'll be down at Bournemouth on Sunday, cheering the boys on as always. So yeah, looking forward to that one. It could take a few seasons, and absolutely, it could take a few seasons until we see like the fruits of the labour, as it were, on this Chelsea team. Yeah, for sure, it could do. But what I would say is, yes, so far in the first 4 games he has, but they haven't got a completely new squad. You know, they're building from like a decent base level. They've added some quality, and yeah, they've had a good start to the season, absolutely. But you know, they're coming from Spurs and Chelsea are completely different in that regard. No, look, I don't know how long it's going to be, but there's no point us getting annoyed about it on a constant daily basis in terms of, oh, how long is this going to take? You know, it's going to take as long as it takes, whether that's 2 years, 5 years, or whatever it is. The owner's buying kids and trying to transition too fast. Look, I think it's fair to agree and accept that, you know, too many changes have probably taken place too quickly, and that hasn't helped. I think that's absolutely a fair criticism. Well, we'll have to wait and find out, and I don't think we're going to find out whether this recruitment process has been a success until we get to a couple of years down the road. Nah, no chance of Evan Ferguson in January. Yeah, guys, keep running the likes up, by the way. There's 50 in the building. There's only 30 likes. Come on, people. Let's run this up to 50. Keep smashing the likes. Yes, no, Peter, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate it. I can sense greatness coming in 1 year at Chelsea. Very good team, coach, and owners. Look, what I would say, guys, is I don't know whether it's more hope than belief, but I do fully believe that we will get back to winning ways. We will be successful again. I guess the big thing that's the worry for everyone is we don't know when that's going to be. We don't know if that's going to be 1 year. We don't know if that's going to be multiple years. That's the problem. But it's interesting. They talk about wanting to fight for the club, fight every day. That for me is an indication that we've had lads here in the past that weren't up for doing that. And for me, that for me is a concern. And yeah, it's young players, you know, it's players that align with building something special here. And I think it is true. We'll get stronger as a team and as a club as we head deeper into the season. So, you know, we might not see the best of us until later on in the season, but I think it will happen. I do believe it will happen. Time one, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take. That's the reality, people. I mean, look, we need wins and we need them fast, but I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to be. Did you see? No, I didn't see Reece at the training ground today. He wasn't out on the pitch. He didn't come out at all, or certainly while I wasn't there. So I don't think he's quite ready yet. Anyway, I went to Stamford Bridge first time last year for our group stage. Oh, I was there as well. Is that when? That's when Zakaria scored, was it? Mate, to be fair, it was really hot today. I mean, it's probably not nowhere near as hot as it gets in America, but like it was hot. And yeah, I was in all black, and yeah, I'd worn I'd worn too many clothes, basically. Fan base will turn on Poch if we lose. They shouldn't do. But obviously, inevitably, there will be sections that will. That's just the world that we're that we're living in at this point in time. Nah, look, I wasn't saying more than 5 years. I was just saying, it could be. That's not me thinking it will be, but there's it possibly could be. You just never know. I was to rate Poch's performance so far, I'd give him 5 out of 10. It has been disappointing, but the underlying numbers have been positive. And I know the only stat that matters is the scoreline, but the underlying numbers have been positive. And I just think I don't think it's a question of if it's going to click. I just think it's a question of when. And it's coming, but it needs to start on Sunday and it needs to come soon. Praying Poch doesn't play Chile as a winger. I agree on that. Who scores the most goals for us this season? Yeah, that's a hard. I'll be honest. That's quite a difficult question. I'm going to say Jackson, but it could easily be Raheem Sterling. Now this team will get the time. There's a fundamental, complete misunderstanding if they're not going to give these players time and not give this manager time of how building a football team works, especially with the way we've done it. What were those rumours that Enzo will be leaving if the conditions does not change? No, that's not true at all. I don't know where that's come from. It's kind of a mad one. Yes, mate. Big up. Hope you're good, brother. Hope you're good. Let's move on to. That was it. That was the one. Let's have a look. How's Maguire gets played? Yeah, I don't understand that either. Yeah, Jackson was putting him away in training today. Loads of them were banging him in training today. So I don't know whether the column goals I can confirm are not any bigger than normal goals. So I don't know why we seem to be banging balls in training, but when it gets to the game, it doesn't seem to quite happen. But yeah, we're going to dive off that slide and we're going to have a quick look at another couple of windows, a couple of bits of pieces that have been said by the directors before we move into Pochettino's comments from the presser. What's this one? Yeah, so we will plan 2 windows in advance. We can't be reactionary. We've got to look at the whole squad, the players that are out on loan and opportunities we can give to players in the academy. That is the player puzzle we've got to put together. So yeah, planning windows in advance is not some revolutionary thing. It's quite a normal thing. I've not read it all, but yeah, I guess essentially that is what has happened. I would have. I don't know what questions are asked. It would have been interesting to get a bit of insight on the Caicedo saga on what they think they can improve on and that sort of thing. But yeah, obviously, I don't think we got that. But it's nice to hear from them, and I think they've said some good things in there. Whether people want to believe it or not is entirely up to them. Yeah, guys, we need to hit that 50 likes mark. Come on, people. Let's get it to 50 likes. We're on 38 at the moment. We need 12 more, guys. 12 more. So let's smash the like button, run this up to 50 likes minimum to start with. Yes, big up my guy. Mate, this is one of my favorite usernames at the moment. It does make me laugh. It's a shame Cole didn't get. Yeah, it will happen. The training is never indicative of games. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. Look, I don't think Pochettino, on the evidence suggests that he doesn't see him as a left back, but maybe he does. But certainly in the pre-season, he's not played him at all there. He's not played at all there when he's come on. He's always featured as an attacker. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what happens. No update on that at all. Yeah, Chalobah is potentially in the plans. I think that was good from Poch to hear that. Badiashile, I don't know. Broja was doing some individual work. I didn't see Badiashile come out on the pitches at all, actually. So I'm not really sure what was going on there. Mourinho, Drogba, Lampard, Begovic are calling. What did Jose say? I don't think Lampard called the ownership out, did he? Why do some fans complain for the sake of it? We often wonder why our board owner do certain things, and they come out to explain. Yeah, no, bro, I hear you. Like, you know, people want to hear from them, and then when they do hear from them, they then bash them. So it's a bit of a weird one. I just don't get it. I don't get it. No, Enzo was fine. Enzo took part in the full session. Caicedo, I don't know where he was. Pochettino saying in the presser that they're hoping he'll be ready for Sunday. I don't know if he picked up a knock, or I don't know if he's had work, if he's not as good as recovering from jet lag as Enzo is. Yeah, it's an interesting one, people. It is an interesting one, but let's move away from those comments there. Let's move on to a couple other comments about the window. Have we done that? That was most of them, yeah. So look, they've obviously, they're planning windows in advance. They have been also speaking about Reece James as well. Let's quickly bring up the comments on Reece James. Winstanley and Stewart have been speaking on him. Reece is someone that you can see has a real passion for the club. He understands what the club is about, has seen success here, and wants it again. So as a reference for the players, for the supporters, and the wider public, he represents Chelsea well. Maurizio was heavily involved in that decision and has developed a very strong working relationship with Reece, which is great. So yeah, obviously some good stuff there. Of course, you know, Reece not quite ready yet. He said, Pocher said he started doing some work with the ball at his feet, but of course, it's not quite happened there at the moment. Oh, this was the one I wanted to bring up about the volume of players coming in and out. We just got to keep Reece fit. We just need to keep him fit. When do you think Carney's ready to play? I think that could be it could be another month. I'd be surprised if we saw Carney. Maybe we'll see Carney, Fulham or Burnley potentially. If not, it's going to be after the October international break, which, yeah, not great. I prefer Marston. Yeah, I think that's a fair thing to say. Kepa's selling price is 25 mil. I mean, Real Madrid aren't. Kepa's not. No one's going to pay 40 million for Kepa with what, a year left on the contract, I think it is, after this summer. So after this season, sorry. So yeah, I personally don't see who is going to pay that money. What else have we got? I would say Reece James. Yeah, Reece James is not going to feature on Sunday at all, I don't think. So yeah, it is what it is on that front. What was I going to bring up? This one here. Just talking about volume of players. Just wanted to quickly bring this one up. I think it's this one. Yeah, so the volume of players out, the volume of players in, the turnaround has been significant. Yet we're agreed. But there were certain things we had to achieve for the club and for the group this summer because results on the pitch at the end of last season made it clear it wasn't working. We had to make changes to put the club in a better position, and we feel we've done that. Fair enough. Having actually just seen what Lawrence Stewart looks like, I'm pretty sure he was at the training ground today having a chat with Pochettino on the training pitch for a good 10-15 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm pretty sure it was Lawrence Stewart. I'm pretty certain it was. Now that I've seen a photo of him. Guys, keep running the likes up, by the way. We're 9 likes away from the 50 likes. We should be hitting the 50 likes minimum, people. We need to be getting well up on our way towards 100. So keep running the likes up, guys. It's free. It takes seconds. It really helps me out. So let's get to it, people. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel as well, guys. So look, they obviously feel the club was in a poor position last season. Agreed, mistakes were made in that first summer window. Absolutely. And I think, like, whilst it might not appear so on the pitch so far, things are. I think the club, for the long run, is definitely in a better position than it was. The squad's been overhauled. We've brought in some really exciting young players. Now we just need to gel it all together. I think. Romeo Lavia twisted ankle. Yep. Yeah, must win Sunday. Yes, Jacob. Hope you're good, bro. Hope you're good. Mate, are you going to Bournemouth on Sunday? Let me know if you're heading down. What else have we got going on here? Of course, it's a difficult moment, and you can even feel it at the football level because, yeah, the key thing there is the moment. That obviously to last season. I'm not going to be stuck there. I don't know what's gone wrong. Too much change too quickly. Too many players that didn't want to be at the club. Too many too many bad characters. Just a combination of everything, really. I think. Cole Palmer should start on Sunday. I agree on that. He was another one that again looked very sharp in training today. Really sharp. When we will stop playing Chilwell on the left wing? I don't know, mate. I don't know. By the sounds of Pochettino's press conference comments, not really any time soon. Maybe. But no, it was definitely Win Stanley, not Win Stanley. Sorry, Lawrence Stewart today. I'm pretty certain of it. Okay, yeah, no, decent. Right, yeah. I think overall, guys, I do feel the club, even though the results haven't been great so far this season, the club is definitely going to be in a better place for sure. I can feel that. I think it will be in a better place. But yeah, how much of a better place? It's pretty hard to tell at this point in time. But yeah. I think that was in terms of, I know what this interview's from. It's from like sort of towards the start of last season. I believe. Yeah, Bournemouth away is always a tricky one. But we're going to move on to some of Pochettino's press conference comments because there's been quite a lot of comments in the presser today. Guys, 4 likes away from 50. Come on, people. Let's get there, guys. No excuses not to be hitting the 50 likes mark. That should be light work, if I don't say so myself. So keep running up those likes. There was one more bit I was going to bring up quickly. Oh, yeah. So let me just quickly read this bit out. The average age of the squad was high. We had players with contract issues, which had been inherited from an ownership change. And then there were players who made it clear they wanted to leave. That needed to be addressed. Yep, I think that's perfectly fair. Let's bring up some of Pochettino's comments from the press conference then as well, guys. Let's bring that up. Do you know what's mad as well? Is this here? I'm going to bring this quote up on the screen, guys. What have we got here? This one here. Well, I didn't realise this, right? Poch was asked in the presser today about his record of not winning a Premier League away game in his last 13 attempts. Obviously, some of those will go back a number of years when he was at Tottenham. But it doesn't worry me. Every game is a must-win. He also suggests he's calm about his away record. That's something that I'd never given any thought to, really, in terms of his away record, because obviously I didn't really pay much attention to what away games he was winning at Tottenham. But yeah, that's kind of a mad one, isn't it? No winning his last 13 away games. Obviously, we've only had 1 away game in the league this season, lost at West Ham. But yeah, that is a bit of a madness, people. That is a bit of a madness, if you ask me. Absolutely. But yeah, look, it is what it is. Sometimes managers go on these sort of runs, and that's the way it goes. Yeah, Bournemouth away is always tricky. That's the big thing. That's the big thing, mate, is that the fans have got to change their expectations. They don't have to change. The standards aren't changing. The expectations may need to be brought down a little bit. That is just the reality of the situation at this point in time. Yes, big up, my brother. Hope you're good. Yeah, we need to be. We absolutely have to be. Simple as that. But yeah, it was interesting. Poch's away record, not the best. So hopefully he can pick the points up there. But his time is coming. another interesting line was saying that he wants his Chelsea team to be more aggressive and naughtier. I'm not really sure what he was referring to there. Yeah, but I mean, how do we be naughtier on the pitch? That is an interesting one. What else have we got going on here? Let's talk about Poch's comments on Ben Chilwell. Then, people, let's get these comments up from the presser, guys. All the coaching staff feel disappointed when you lose players to injury. Of course, it affects the team, but we need to accept it and adapt. We need to find solutions with different players playing in different positions to try to get the best balance. Ben is a fullback who can help the team in a different position. In 4 games, he's created more chances than any player. In the national team last week, Ben played in a similar position. I obviously didn't watch the game against Ukraine. Not like qualifying games and friendlies are pure dead vibes for me. But look, people, as much as we want it to change, it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing much of a change on Sunday, in my opinion. I think it looks pretty clear that Chilwell is going to continue there. Look, I think it's also obvious that he's clearly referring to injuries as well as part of the reason as to why Chile's playing there. The fact that Mudrik's been in and out of fitness, same with Madueke. Cole Palmer's just arrived. So maybe that's part of the reasoning behind it. And I do wonder if Nkunku had been fit, then would we be seeing this situation as it is right now? Like, do we think that's a legitimate possibility that we would have seen? We would have seen Chile at left wing if Nkunku was fit. That's the question, an interesting question that we're not really going to get the answer to. But obviously, Poch clearly sees something in Chilwell there. Look, Chilwell has got into some good positions. Obviously, he created a few chances as he refers to. But at the same time, like, surely there's just better options. Not because Chile's not a good player, but I'm not sure he's got that same instinct that a winger has. Does he make those same runs? Does he have that same instinct? That would be my concern. Are we going about things in the right way per se? That would be my main thing. Is that the best option for the team to have a left back at left wing compared to actual out and out wingers? That would be my main concern, really. But look, it looks like it's going to continue, people. I don't think there's an awful lot we can do about it. Any amount of moaning is not gonna change anything. So yeah, it is what it is. That's what we're gonna have to accept, is that Chile is probably going to play there. And look, I don't want guys criticising Chilwell if he's not playing well at left wing, because what are you lot expecting? This guy's a left back. He's obviously not going to have the same attributes and the same, same instincts as an out and out winger would have. So, it's frustrating, but it's not Chilwell's fault. He's being asked to play in left wing. He's obviously going to play there and try and do the best he can. But obviously, I don't know. We can't expect too much from a left back at left wing, in my opinion. But look, ultimately, managers live and die by the decisions they make. And if Pochettino feels that this is the right thing to do, we've had 4 games of it. It's not worked to the best. Look, what I would say is that Chile playing in left wing isn't necessarily the reason why we've lost games or why we've not played particularly well. But yeah, it's certainly, it's been interesting to say the least as to why he's carrying on with this. But I think from those comments, to me, it appears clear that we are going to be seeing more and more of it, more and more of him. So, you know, we're just going to have to accept that this is probably going to be what's happening. Nkunku has Neymar level technique, in my opinion. I mean, I've not seen enough of Nkunku. It shows what he records of Mudryk if he rather plays. Yeah, look, he obviously doesn't. He clearly doesn't trust the other attackers enough. Of all the players we recently sold, which one does our current squad need the most? Well, we sold them all, so we probably don't need any of them. I mean, I would say someone that scores goals, but we didn't really have any of them anyway. So yeah, I don't really know. I'm not really sure. Is the answer to that? I'm not really sure. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens on that front, people. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But what other questions are coming in? Chilwell is a good player, but Chelsea from having, well, I mean, it's not quite gone from that, but yeah, I agree with that. No, yeah, absolutely. No, he's not doing it for banter. There's a clear reason as to why he's doing it. None of us really know what the real reason is. So, yeah, it is what it is right now. It is what it is right now. He always subs him off as well. That is true. Nico Jackson can play on the left side as well. Yeah, no, he absolutely can. But then we've got no one to play down the middle because Broja is still not fit yet, people. By the way, guys, we're 6 likes from 60. Come on, people. Let's run this up. Let's try and get the likes as close to 100 as we can. Keep smashing that like button. The likes are really important. I know I go on about it, but I wouldn't go on about it if it wasn't important. And it's free. And it literally takes seconds, as does smashing that subscribe button as well, guys. That literally takes seconds also. So let's get that up and running, people. Let's get that up and running. What else is saying here? Yeah, no, I agree with that. But his counterpoint to that would be that we defend, whether we defend in a 3 and attack in a 4, or defend in a 4 and attack in a 3. That would be his comeback to that. Nico Jackson can play off the left side yet. Bro, I don't know if you've been watching much of the German national team recently, but Hansi Flick is horror. Like, that certainly isn't the answer at all. Why is that? Oh yeah, we should have kept either Kante or Kova. Kova wanted to go. Kante, we couldn't compete with the money on offer, and ultimately, that's kind of the reality, unfortunately. Pulisic for me. Yes, big up, my brother. Hope you're good. 65 watching, 56 likes. Yeah, guys, nowhere near enough likes, people. We know the drill. But yeah, those were the comments on Chile. We're just going to have to accept it, guys, and we're just going to have to hope that it changes soon. And we're just going to have to go from there. We just have to hope that the likes of Mudryk, can when they get the chance, can put in a decent level of performance and all that sort of thing. So yeah, we can only do what we can do, people, and that is the reality of the situation. If Nkunku was fit, would we have won those 4 games? It's so hard to tell because it's really tricky to know whether that was going to be the case or not. Let's wait and see. Poch better change formation. Well, we've been playing a 4-3-3. We're not playing a back 5. I know people think we are, but we aren't. We aren't. Simples win. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, guys, run them up. We need the pre-international break levels back. It's not quite been the same, has it? We had big numbers in the transfer window, and throughout the start of the season. But obviously, international breaks, same across the board for everyone that does YouTube. The numbers have dipped quite heavily post-international, for the international break. So yeah, it's time to get it back up and running again, people. So yeah, if you're locked into the video now and you've not smashed the like, what are you playing at? You need to be doing that, people. You need to be doing that minimum. Let's get the likes going, guys. But yeah, let's move away from that Chilwell conversation. Because a few other bits have been said, but we will dive into the game in a sec, people. We've obviously had an update on Romeo Lavia's injury. Where was that? Saying so Chelsea have taken an ultra cautious approach to Benoit Badiashile and Armando Broja's returns, and will likely wait until Aston Villa's visit to Stamford Bridge next week before playing them. So Broja and Badiashile will both be out for the trip to Bournemouth. Poch has been speaking on Romeo Lavia as well. Let's just bring that up on the screen now. Let's quickly do that. Is that it? Yeah, we are really disappointed as he was training really well. He twisted his ankle and we are waiting for the doctor. We hope it is not a big issue. We wait for an assessment. He says he doesn't know the timeline of the injury yet. Well, how do we still not know roughly how long it's going to be? That's a little bit of a mad one, if you ask me. How do we still not know what the timeline of the injury is going to be? That's an interesting one, people. That is an interesting one, 100%. I don't know. I don't know why we're still waiting on that one. It's a strange one, absolutely a strange one. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that. So yeah. Anyway, people, let's get into the injury news. Let's get into the game. Obviously, Bournemouth yet to win this season. We've got one win this season, sitting 12th in the league. Familiar settings for us at this point in time. But yeah, I mean, look, Pulisic had his opportunity and he didn't really take it. Owners have covered our arse with all the young buys this summer. If we miss out on Champions League, they will ship. No, I don't think so. I mean, look, we're obviously throwing it well into the future, and we don't need to fully do that yet. Mudryk absolutely deserves a run of games, 100% agree on that. Let's bring up the injury news then for this game, because we need to just run through who is not available, who is and isn't available. And as you can imagine, guys, it's quite a long list of people who aren't available. So the following injury update has been provided ahead of Chelsea's Premier League game with Bournemouth. So Badiashile out, Bettinelli, we don't use him anyway. Broja out, Chalobah out, Chukwuemeka out, Fofana out, Reece James out, and Nkunku out, and Lavia out. So when you actually look at those players that are missing, we have got arguably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 of those players could well be starters. And we could be missing half of our starting lineup potentially, at this point in time, people. We could be missing half of it. And that desperately, that needs to change, guys. That does need to change. We need to start getting players back quickly. That's still a lot. There's still a lot of players out. There really is. I'm surprised there's so many out. Why have we? There's still so many missing. But yeah, it is what it is. We've got obviously so the obvious one. So no one's really any closer to returning really. Top 30, yeah. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, we need to do the third kit proud. The first time we would have worn it, we need to do it proud. Simple as that. Yeah, they are balling. I always knew they would in Milan. I always knew. I mean, Ruben was good for us, but yeah, you knew, you got a feeling that they were going to be balling out in Milan. Absolutely, 100%. Can we just win? I agree. Yeah, it's worse than I remembered as well. I sort of tried to forget about it because it's not the most. It's a little bit depressing, really. But not ideal at all on that front. Really not. What else have we got going on here? I don't even want to think about the possibility of a loss. I agree. Yeah, what's wrong with Chilwell? Yeah, I'm not sure. James and Nkunku, Badiashile, Lavia, Chukwuemeka could be all starters. Yeah, absolutely agree. Last time we debuted an away kit at Bournemouth, it didn't end well. No, the last time we wore the third kit at Bournemouth, we lost 4-0 under Maurizio Sarri. So, yeah, hopefully things can go better. Yeah, we do, but we're waiting. We're waiting for it to be approved by the Premier League. I don't know why it's taking. I don't know why it's taking so long. No, it won't be on the kit for Sunday. No. So yeah, it won't be. Third kit Sunday. It won't be on the kit though. Chilwell to net. I mean, that would be nice. I mean, anyone to put the ball in the back of the net would be fantastic if we're being totally honest at this point in time. It would be brilliant. Madrid deserves what he earns. Guy needs to grow up fast. I think sponsor would spoil it. I agree as well. Score predictions, we're going to dive into them. So yeah, obviously we've got those injuries, far from ideal. But look, mixed results at the Vitality. You know, we've had a couple of wins, but we've also been on the receiving end of a number of defeats as well. I'm going to bring up the team now, and I'm going to go through my predicted team. I've tried to get that as close to on this website. That's the closest I could get to the third kit colours. It's probably a little bit out, people. So do go easy on me for that one. I'd like to see the traditional 4-2-3-1. I don't know if we will or not. So yeah, guys. By the way, keep running the likes up, people. 62 likes. Let's try and get this to 70 likes if we can, guys. You know, that would be a good milestone to hit if possible, people. So yeah, please do. Let's try and get it to that 70 likes mark. Keep smashing the likes, guys. Well, yeah, but there's a long way to go till January. What are my kit rankings? Probably in the order they come. First, second, home kit first, away kit second, and then third kit third. That would be Jackson, Enzo, and Captain Chile. No, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. I don't know if that's going to make too much difference or not. No, we're not going to get relegated. Absolutely not. Have you seen the other teams in here? Everton, Luton, Sheffield United, Burnley, Wolves. You know, there's no danger of us going down. No chance. No chance for me. Right then, guys, let's dive into it. People keep smashing the likes, as I said. Get involved with your options that you'd like to see start. This is not the team that I think is going to start. This is the team that I would like to see start. So obviously, Robert Sanchez is going to continue in goal. That's not going to change. Reece James still out, so Malagusto will play at right back. And I've been really impressed with Gusto. I think I've said it before on the channel. You know, there's like all the signings that we've made under this ownership. Gusto could be one of the best and certainly one of the most important as well in terms of the amount of games that Reece James misses. If we need to rotate him at all, we now have options. You know, we've got good option, and Reece James being out, whilst it's not good, is it's not as bad as it would have been. That's the reality of the situation at this point in time. So yeah, it is what it is. I really like it. Really like it. The Gusto signing, and his performances have been great. And I don't think we expected to see this much of him this soon into the season. But yeah, he's really impressed, and he's dealt with everything that's been thrown at him. So yeah, big up to him, 100%. Really top player. He's done really well for us. A couple of assists against Luton as well. So yeah, it is. It's a tribute to the club's first kit. All those years ago. In the centre, I think it's obvious now. Chalobah's not fit anyway. I don't think he would have played. Fofana, as we know, is out. So for me, I know we're not going to see this, but this is what I'd like to see. Obviously, going to go Thiago Silva in the middle, and we're going to go Levi Colwill alongside him. That for me, out of the players we've got, that is the best. That's the best lineup we've got available to us at this point in time. In terms of centre backs, that is the best we have. The best we have, people. And that's a good back. I don't worry about us defensively. Imagine if we got Nkunku back up as good as Gusto has been for James. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we were expecting to need to get an Nkunku back up because, I don't think we were planning on Nkunku to be out for this long. We've got players now like Cole Palmer that can play there. We've got options there now. But yeah, I do agree. It would have been slightly more ideal if we could have if we could have done a bit if you could have had a bit more quality in a number 10 position. But look, I think we've now got those options, so we're going to have to wait and see how well we do. That's going to be the main one. So what else have we got going on here? Yeah, it's a nice shirt. It is a nice shirt. Yeah, Chukwuemeka, and that's the annoying thing. Chukwuemeka was doing so well. He started the season brilliantly, got that great goal at West Ham away. And then from there, it just didn't really quite happen for him. Chile left back, yep. It's a nice shirt for sure. It's a really nice shirt. Petrovic, or Petkovic, is it? Petrovic, whatever it is. Yeah, I think he'll get his chance in the Carabao Cup against Brighton, and then let's see how he does. I think he will play. I think he will play that cup game. Absolutely sure of it. I think he will play that cup game. Nice one. Yeah. So look, and then obviously left back is going to be Ben Chilwell. Carrera at the moment is not really getting any sort of a look in. Be interesting to see if he plays there in the cup. Midfield now, Caicedo appears to be a bit of a doubt, but if he can play, then we absolutely play him. Simple as that. We absolutely play him. So look, I think it's obvious for me. Whilst it seems a bit harsh, maybe to drop Conor Gallagher first game after the international break. I don't think Pochettino will do it, but I certainly would if I was picking the team. We don't need 3 men in midfield. We can afford to go with this Enzo and Caicedo pivot. I don't think we need that extra protection in there. Of course, if he does go with that and Caicedo's not fit, I'd expect you to see Gallagher, Enzo, and Ugochukwu. If it's not Caicedo, then Ugochukwu will obviously go in there. But I think they can get themselves. I think they can get themselves sorted for 100%. Yeah, look, Enzo, Caicedo, Ugochukwu, or Enzo, Gallagher, Ugochukwu. So yeah, I think there's. So yeah, look, that's what I would do. But if he's not available, Caicedo, or he's not fit to start, we go Ugochukwu in there. Simple as that for me. Enzo midfield, yeah. There's one more team in the Premier League which is regularly playing 3 at the back, almost similar 3-2-5. Yeah, Man City, but they're so fluid though. On other YouTube channels, yeah, of course they are. Kind of a mad one, but yeah, no, it's all part of the banter and all that sort of thing. But yeah, look, Enzo and Caicedo for me absolutely go in the middle there, and then this has to be Cole Palmer. First start of the season, there's got to be Palmer in that number 10 role. We need some more creativity on the pitch. We need more attacking players on the pitch. It's as simple as that, guys. We need more attackers on the pitch. No questions asked. We need those attackers on the pitch. Like, there's no point having multiple attackers on the pitch. Not having that many attackers on the pitch. We desperately need more attackers on the pitch. Simple as that. So we Cole Palmer number 10, and we need to see this. For me, we need to see this on a regular basis. He's looked good in training. He performed really well in when he came off the bench against Forest. He was probably the only bright spark. So yeah, he needs to start for me. There are some crazy negative Chelsea fan channels there after ratings, and they would make loud noises just for views. Yeah, no, I hear it. People have got their own way of doing things, but yeah, no, absolutely. I do agree with what you're saying there, for sure. What else we got going here? Hope players are not hiding in the treatment room. No, I don't think they. No, I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. I hope not, but no, I don't believe that to be the case. Santos should have been kept, as it's unlikely he'll start for Forest. I don't know. I think Santos will get games for Forest. I don't think Chelsea would have sent him there if he wasn't going to get regular games. But just like anyone else, he's going to have to earn his place in the side. He will be given opportunities, and it's down to him to perform and and uh, and get his place. Keep his place in the side. But I'm going to be interested to see how he does. If Nkunku comes back, we cook, and that's a fact. Look, I think we'll definitely improve, but I don't think we should be putting heaping loads of pressure onto Nkunku returning as if that's like the only thing that's missing from this team, because it absolutely isn't the case. There's more than that. But yeah, look, he certainly helped with the link up. No two ways about it. For me, on this, I'm going Sterling on the right. It's a no-brainer because he started the season really well, and you know what you're going to get from him. You know what you're going to get from Sterling. You know what you're getting. Whereas with the others, you're not too sure because they're young, they're inconsistent. You don't really know what you're going to get. But look, it's Sterling's the closest we can get to sort of. He's our only experienced forward. He started the season well, as I said. He seems to be flourishing under Pochettino. And he's got a great goal scoring record against Bournemouth as well. A great goal scoring record against Bournemouth. So, yeah, that is what it is at this point in time. It is what it is. What else have we got going on? So I'm going Sterling and Palmer. I would have gone with Madueke on the left, but I think it's time to unleash Mudryk. It needs to be done. I don't know. I think Madueke. I'm not sure if Madueke will start because, as I said at the top of the show, in training today, he wasn't training with the main group. He was training with Chalobah and Chukwuemeka. They came out after everyone else went in, and they were just doing some individual work with a member of the fitness team. So, yeah, I'm not too sure what was going on there, but yeah, Sterling and Palmer, and then obviously on the left, it's time to unleash Mudryk. Time to unleash Mykhailo Mudryk. Like, we're not going to know about this guy unless he gets a run of games. How can we tell? How can we tell how good he is and what he can do with the ball at his feet? We don't know at this point in time. So, just give this guy a regular run of games. The games are coming up quite quickly now. Let's give him a regular run and see what he can do. See what he can do. What else we got going on here? We're dominating other teams just to sharpen up. Yeah, look, the underlying numbers from the opening few games have been good, people. No two ways about it. They've been good, but as always, we've been lacking in the final third and putting the ball in the back of the net. Nkunku needs time to build his match fitness when he comes back from injury. Absolutely. I hope so. Yes, brother, I hope you're good. I'm all good. No, Madueke wouldn't be great on the left, agreed. Mudryk has to start, absolutely. Not signed 2 more centre mids after Santos. I think Santos will get opportunities, 100%. Yes, brother, hope you're good. No, just chatting about. There's been an interview from the directors, Win Stanley and Lawrence Stewart. What else have we had? Yeah, we've had a few other bits and pieces, guys. We had a few other bits and pieces. Nothing major though. And then obviously Nicholas Jackson leading the line, who, by the way, is a top geezer, real nice guy. And look, his all-round game has been brilliant so far this season. I really do mean that. And yes, obviously he missed that chance against Forest, and the only thing that's missing and has let him down a bit is his finishing. But I do think we can. I do think it'll get better, and I like what I see from him. I do really like what I see from him. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. I mean, I look at that team there, guys, and that is a team that is more than good enough to go to Bournemouth and get a result. It's a decent. That's a decent side. Like people sort of laugh at us and mock us and stuff. That's. But look, I think that's good. I think that's a decent lineup. Yes, big up, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Sterling, Palmer, Mudryk, Jackson doesn't scare anyone. I think that's slightly unfair. Maybe not right now, but certainly there's the potential for that to happen. Look, I think there's a lot of quality there. It's just, I think we've got for this game on Sunday. I do believe that we absolutely have enough to cause problems. What else have we got going on here? Come on, Chelsea. We need to blow Bournemouth away. Yeah. Jackson scores that chance with Liverpool and he would be folk here already. Yeah, even that one against Forest, he should have put that in the back of the net. But we can't score every chance. Please swap Enzo and Caicedo. Enzo feeds Sterling very well and brings best out of Sterling. I mean, I've just had them in that position. I mean, I wasn't really thinking about left or right sides. The Chilwell at left wing move sounds good, only to protect a win. Yeah, no, I agree with that, but I do believe, guys, we will be seeing that move. Unfortunately, I think Chile will be starting. No two ways about it. Look, yeah, this game's vital for our morale and how things go forward. Agreed. Yeah, Bournemouth. I was on a Bournemouth fan channel the other day, and they were saying that under Areola, the new gaffer, they've been playing a much higher line than they normally do. So there could be plenty of space in behind for us to exploit. There really could. There could be space in behind for us to exploit. So yeah, let's wait and see. But look, if Bournemouth do go with a high line, then I think there's every chance that we can certainly take advantage and get in behind and make the most of that. I do fully believe that. I think we've got the pace to punish them if they play a high line. We get a decent ball over the top, then we can certainly cause a few issues. No two ways about it. Our left side looks exposed completely. Our attack is happening always through Sterling mostly. Well, yeah, that's going to be the obvious thing when it's Chile on that left. Not an awful lot is gonna ultimately end up going through him. That's just the reality of the situation. What else is coming through here? Yes, bro. Hope you're good. A bit worried about Mudryk. I've tried so hard to believe in him since he signed, but right now it's not great. No, but what I would say is though he's not even had a chance. He hasn't had a chance. That's the problem. He's not really been given. He needs to be given a run of games before we can kind of draw an accurate conclusion from this. That's my opinions on it. Small pitch. Yeah, we have to score first goal. Yeah, no, the midfield is good. Yeah, no, the midfield is very good. Yeah, I agree. The first goal is really important. I think if we were to go a goal down, I would really worry about our ability to win the game. That's just for me. That's just the reality of the situation and the reality of where we're at right now. I do worry that we would struggle to get back into the game, which sounds like a bit of a mad thing to say. It really does. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it, people? We just got to, and not annoying as it is, yes, big up my bro. As annoying as it is, guys, all we can do, we do have to just trust I know it's such a cliche thing to say and it annoys people, but we do just have to trust the process, and be patient and see where this takes us. But look, we do have to drastically improve quickly. But also, Jack. I mean, look, Bournemouth were like virtually signed Nicholas Jackson in January, and because he had a hamstring injury, they wanted him available immediately to help them stay up. they pulled the plug on that deal. So how mad is that? That Nicholas Jackson could have been lining up for Bournemouth in an alternative universe. So maybe, as much as we think, Solanke might score against us, I wouldn't rule out Jackson scoring against Bournemouth this weekend. That could absolutely happen. No two ways about it. But yeah, I mean, guys, get your score predictions in the chat as I begin to round this one out, people. What are we saying score prediction wise? Put your score predictions in the chat, and then I will obviously give mine as well. But what are we saying, people? We're going to get our first away win of the season. We're going to pick up our second win of the season and finally get our season back on track. We've got 3-1 Chelsea win from JC. So we've got 3-1, 3-1. Fair. Yeah, look, I'm confident of a Chelsea win. For me, I've gone 2-1. I think it will be close. But yeah, I feel like we're going to get a 2-1. Nicholas Jackson goal would be brilliant. 6-0. I mean, Craig, if a 6-0 happens, fair play. I mean, that'd be phenomenal, wouldn't it? We'd be loving life. We'd be absolutely loving life. 2-1 Jackson with a double. 3-1 Enzo, OG, and Jackson. 3-1 Chelsea. We've got 2-1 Chelsea win just barely, and lucky goals from defenders. Bro, I take it. Pulisic came in at a very young age. We've got 2-0 to Chelsea. Kane is open to scoring for Bayern. Fair. If the team starts as is predicted, it's 4-1. Fair. We've got 3-0 Chelsea. Any more score predictions to come in, people? My score prediction is 2-1 Chelsea. It'll be closer than people think. Yeah, Billing's decent as well. Billing's good. Obviously, yeah, a decent player, Billing. So, yeah. We got to be careful there. We've got a 1-1 from George. Fair enough. Enzo first Premier League goal would be lovely. 1-0 Jackson. Yeah, Bournemouth are playing high up the pitch, so there's definitely going to be opportunities. Nice setup. Let's hope Poch comes to his senses. I absolutely agree on that, bro. 100%. But yeah, look, guys, I won't be available tomorrow night, which is why I'm doing this now, because I've got a wedding tomorrow. And then I'll be down at the game on Sunday. I might try and record a video tomorrow morning before I head to the wedding, just get something up, guys. So stay tuned for that one. But yeah, look, people, I'll be back. So there'll be a video on the channel tomorrow, so make sure you check that one out. I'll be back Sunday, match vlog, match reaction live after the game when I get home. And yeah, we're going to be back into the swing of things, people. We really are. So yeah, guys, big up to every single one of you that's tuned in. Appreciate it. Obviously, yeah, hopefully the numbers will start coming back up again now that we are. Yeah, I know, mate. I know another one. Yeah, it's kind of mad. I've had like 3 all really close together. Yeah, another one. Yeah, bro, I'll tell you what, mate. They're long days. They are long days. Always thought Solanke would be world class, but no. He's. I think he's found his level. Cheers, brother. Appreciate it. Yes, big up my guy. No, I'm not a wedding singer. No. Yes, up the shelves, big time. Yeah, people. Anyway, I'll be back. Match day content on Sunday. Tomorrow there'll be an upload on the channel. Little Chelsea related video. Stay locked in for that. On the way out, people, please smash the like button. Let's run these likes up. We're on 74. Let's get 6 more on the way out. Let's get this up to 80 likes on the way out, people. So smash a like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel on the way out. I'll be back on Sunday after the match. Make sure you tune in for the match day content. But until then, people, enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Take care. Up the Chelsea and peace out, guys.